more than he's lost. But his first defeat was actually against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, of course, he wants to get Andros Townsend and Wilfred Zaha high up the pitch into the final third, delivering crosses, but at times you have to sit deep, be very...
Underneath it, here's Benteke, steering it through towards Townsend. Robertson got across, gives it away to Wijnaldum. Henderson with the ball across, headed away by Kelly. By seeking out Wilfred Zaha, who's got in front of his man!
It's a great opportunity, the keeper does well. Stays on his feet as long as possible. So comes on that inside shoulder. Alexander-Arnold's actually dropped deep. He's playing Zaha onside. Maybe a bit of good fortune. Zaha's a player who will mix his game up at times. He'll shot like that. It does kind of bounce up. It certainly strikes the arm of Zaha. Oh, Karius does really well. Actually, just take with his hands. Alexander-Arnold is very fortunate here because Wilfred Zaha makes his run very early.
The young defender Wan-Bissaka. It's a blocking on the
difficult ball for Mane to actually take down and get out of his feet and in on goal. All you can do as a defender is get back and get yourself in a position to block. A very good recovery actually from Wan-Bissaka because originally...
corner. Van Dijk!
Actually, if Mane actually ducks and lets this ball travel towards the goal, it could well go in. Dako, who is presumably trying to mark Virgil van Dijk, get himself into a complete mess.
Well, the last person they want to give room to in the penalty area for that kind of situation is Virgil van Dijk. Run by Benteke, and he's in again. Zaha gets the touch.
There's no question it's a penalty. Once again, Alexander-Arnold gets caught wrong side of his man. He's not learnt his lesson. It's a long straight ball. Benteke uses his ability in the air to flick it on. Zaha's on the move, clearly gets to the ball first. He's taken out by the kick.
And a penalty! It was some coming together that with Loris Karius and Neil Swarbrick. Milivojevic scores and Palace go ahead.
Well, even if Karius goes the right way, I don't think he's saving this. It's that good a penalty. And the game plan for Roy Hodgson working perfectly. First 10 minutes, they've contained Liverpool, kept them at arm's length. One opportunity's come along. The keeper's made a misjudgment. They get a penalty, but the important thing is you stick it in.
Milivojevic plays it across, harmlessly as it turns out. Milner helps it through. Salah looking to find the gap between.
Holder's brilliantly there. He doesn't worry about the ball. He just worries about the run of Salah and just basically steps across.
Go and Van Aanholt.
Oh, Van Aanholt.
Arthur losing out in the challenge there to Sadio Mane. Trying to make the angle for the cross. Oh, he's gone down. And the
way that he throws himself to the ground, that maybe convinces the officials that actually he's milked him. And the officials are in a decent position to see this. There is a little bit of contact, but it's maybe the delayed way. I know a lot of people say if you feel contact, that means you can throw yourself to the ground. I don't believe. Well, there is some contact on that left ankle, but then he does throw himself to the ground. The contact isn't enough to send him to...
But then, having thought about it, it looks like he's going to act against Mane himself. It's a yellow card for a dive. Alexander-Arnold trying to set Salah away.
Has got the ball into his feet and he's been able to get in between defenders, get away from Van Aanholt. See what he's trying to do, maybe whip it.
In on his favoured side, but Hennessy dealing with it. Salah, Firmino.
It was giving him maybe just a couple of yards or so to get shots away. It's probably the second or third he's had.
Sacco bore the brunt of that.
Not for the first time. Firmino just dropping off into that number.
Forward for this kick once again. Firmino ahead of him, gets up though this time, and it's turned goalwards. And
post, so they've actually stepped up, and that ball is played in. So again, good defensive discipline. Absolutely the right decision. Oh, they look like the opposite.
Alexander-Arnold right across, and Hennessy misjudged it. Kelly though. Henderson seeking out Salah on a couple of occasions in quick succession. Here's Milner. Firmino to snatch at the header.
In his shoulder. His movement is good. He gets away from Martin Kelly. He's got half a yard of space, but the ball needs to be in. It's a difficult opportunity. The ball is...
Alexander-Arnold. Salah takes over. Oh.
But again, Salah just manipulating that ball out of his feet. half a yard. The shot is his positioning. His excellent, good concentration from the Palace keeper. There's not an awful lot to
The flash there, what he can do.
Oh, he only needs half a yard, but
Liverpool is not going to get the free kick. Firmino's helped it through. Mane blocked by Sacco. Firmino got a deflection.
Bojovic was actually appealing for the foul. It never came. Mane does well, uses his strength. And Sacco and a couple of... Oh, there would have been a scrappy goal, but Liverpool wouldn't have cared. The ball cannoning off.
Chris Karius gave away the kick for his challenge on Wilfried Zaha, and they've struggled to get back into it. Sadio Mane,
Firmino, Milner, and Mane. 1-1.
Well, Liverpool have capitalised on Andros Townsend being on the wrong side of the field. When he runs that ball from right to left and the mood breaks down, all of a sudden they're lopsided defensively, Crystal Palace. Yes, they've worked the ball down the right from this side. Mane cutting it back to Salah. It goes all the way out to the left. No Townsend, who can't recover his position. And Milner does really well, working the ball with Firmino.
Sacco's header. Milner goes up. Salah!
Still high, it's difficult to volley. He has to wait for it to drop a little bit more, but still he takes it on. Great effort. Unbelievable technique from Salah.
Milner to Robertson. And Alexander-Arnold. Townsend. Here's Benteke.
But I'm going to say that this is the more difficult of the two.
And in tune with his season as a whole, a horrible miscue. And Benteke's free inside him. And Benteke again.
Back towards the goal, you can see strikes underneath it, always going over the crossbar a little bit quicker. And when he does, it's slightly behind him. So therefore he has to scoop it. It's
Finish. 2 chances in less than a minute to the set. Been given the other way, as if it has.
It's given handball against Mane. He's got to
Off the hook. It's a different sort of punishment. It's Van Aanholt.
was that area, which he does. Strike, but that's the goalkeeper's side. He has to make sure.
It was at a very savable height. It was still a pretty decent stop by Alexander-Arnold.
It's a cross. I'm sure the young man is...
Milner. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Milner. Salah had a swipe at... Here's Robertson. And Salah. His moment. His goal. And it may be Liverpool's victory.
Well, the man's red hot, and that is a sensational finish from Mo Salah. We said he's in good form, but that just epitomises a man, a striker of top quality. I thought Robertson was going to volley for goal when that ball's delivered to the back post, but when it arrives at Mo Salah's feet, that is a sensational take. What a goal. His 29th of the season in Premier League. None better than this for me. Great run from Oxlade-Chamberlain, but when that's delivered, I think Robertson's going to volley to goal. In the end, Salah, what a touch and finish. Absolutely brilliant.
Liverpool have come from behind to win and climb to second in the Premier League. Jurgen Klopp agitated for so long, but delighted end. 9th goal of an extraordinary Premier League